Good morning, it's day 13. Honestly, by now I thought my body would have gotten used to this pounding that it's taking over. That sounds bad. Definitely hasn't gotten used to it, but there is a level of acceptance in that. The runs are getting easier when I just accept what's about to happen and how I'm gonna feel and how I'm gonna feel after it. So I'm gonna go out now. It's almost 10 a.m. and we're in the middle of a heat wave in California. So I don't wanna leave it any later than this. It's still gonna be a hot one, so let's get to it. So people run for a lot of different reasons. I just have a hard time believing that anyone could actually physically enjoy this. It's no secret that running is good for mental health. My journey into running goes back almost 4 years now. But the thing is, I wouldn't classify myself as a runner per se. I've never ran in a marathon. I don't run competitively. I solely just run for my own mental health. A couple of months ago, during the height of the pandemic, I used to come out here and just leave little notes around the park, hoping that they would encourage pretty much anyone. Encourage myself maybe sometimes when I thought I would need it. So they're still out here. That's a wrap on day 14. Came out here about 9:30. It's gonna be another hot one today, in the high 90s. So came out here early to try to escape it, but it was still hot as. So this is the part of the video where I talk about mental health, or my mental health, and I'm gonna try and make this sound as cheery as possible. So all my life I've suffered with anxiety and bouts of depression, more so anxiety, but I didn't know what it was when I was younger. I really didn't understand it through my teens, but in my 20s and especially late 20s, it was pretty much crippling. 4 years ago, next month to be exact, I was at my absolute lowest and I knew I had to do something about it. So I began my journey to better mental health. And I started with going to doctors, and they pointed me in the direction of a therapist. And it was through that therapy that I decided I needed to get sober, quit drinking, because it wasn't good for me. So boring story short, everyone knows that running is good for mental health, but here's why it's good for my mental health. So my anxiety attacks, the symptoms are racing heartbeat, dizziness, tightness in my chest, weakness, feeling like I'm gonna faint, just all around feelings of awfulness, like the world is gonna end and I'm gonna die and it's all over. Where does running come into this? Well, not only does it help blow off steam, but for me, it actually mimics those symptoms that I feel when I have an anxiety attack. So when I run, I get my heart rate up. I feel pretty awful, to be honest, when you've been running that length of time. It doesn't feel good. Well, I mean, it can feel good. It depends on how you look at it. So now when I run, I try and mimic the sensations of an anxiety attack. So when I actually do have anxiety coming on, I know how to control it with my breathing. I know how to just chill myself out and basically talk myself off that ledge, metaphorically. I almost said, if you're an anxious person, you're not an anxious person, you're a person who has anxiety in that moment, and then you can move on from it. Don't ever label yourself as someone who is an anxious person. I hope some of that made sense. That is why I run, and that is why I will continue to run, because it's just better for my mental health. I'm so glad I came out early and got this done, because now I have the rest of the day to do whatever I want. And I'm also off today, which is even better. I'll see you guys out here tomorrow. Good morning, it's day 16, it's 10 a.m. and I'm here at my work, and I might just try sneak in a quick 3-mile run while it's early before the heat sets in. So here I am at the local, if you don't know what that is, that's my family's bar here in Camarillo, California. Small little Irish pub at the foot of Camarillo Springs. Let me show you around. That is it. Like I said, it's a small bar. So now that you've seen the inside, let's take a look outside. A devotion that brings me down. So behind us is a golf course. I'm going to head out there now to see if I can find a place where I can run, where I'm out of people's way and just away from traffic also as well, to be safe. So let's go. Just got out here to the back of the golf course, and I don't think there's anywhere I can run really without it looking very conspicuous. I don't want to get in trouble today, so I'm just going to go for a run this evening when it starts to cool off a little bit. Let's get out of here. Truly is beautiful out here. It's so peaceful and quiet. It would be an awesome place to go for a run, so I might try and make that happen one of the early mornings. If I can come out here for a run, that'd be pretty cool. But for now, I'm almost at the end of my cycle through the golf club, so hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a bit of the local and our back garden here. I'll see you out there on the track. That is a wrap on day 16, and it's really humid. Even though it's like almost 7 p.m. it's still really warm and really humid. There's not a breath of fresh air out here. I haven't really been running in the evenings, but I do like this. I like the light, especially for filming. It looks nice out here, so I'm going to try to do some more evening runs before I finish up this month. Anyway, I'm rambling. Cheers to day 16. So something I forgot to mention up until this point is my running stats for anybody that's interested. My average pace per mile is 9.46, and I'm running an average of 3 miles in 29 minutes, 24 seconds. One of the hardest parts of this 3 miles a day, every day for June 2021 is juggling work and life. I know it's only a half an hour of my day, but it's still the energy that it takes to do that half an hour. I don't necessarily have that energy to put somewhere else in my life, like working here every day. So that's the hardest part for me, is just making the time to actually go work out. I've been vlogging this journey every day, but a lot of it is just repetitive because it's the same thought process every time. I don't want to go, I go, I feel better after I've done it. I've never not felt much better after a run, so I have to keep reminding myself of that every time that I don't want to run. And I definitely prefer going early in the morning because I have more energy when I get going. It's cooler, there's less people and traffic and stuff around. It just suits me better. I'm energized by an early morning run. Cheers to day 19. Also, can we just appreciate how nice this light is at the local front window for vlogging? It's pretty damn nice. I really didn't want to do this one. That one was really a struggle. Oh man, I don't even have these shoes that long, like 2 months. They're relatively new, but I've ran so much in the last couple of months with them that I've already broken through them. So who knows, at the end of this month I might treat myself. The whole way through the run, all I've been thinking about is what I'm going to eat for dinner tonight, because I am starving right now. Didn't have a big lunch, didn't drink enough water today, probably not drinking enough water in general. Today was definitely the hardest. I'm just tired. I'm ready to go to sleep right now. I'm glad it's done, but I'm done. Day 24. You know, that's just one of those reminders that when you don't want to do something, you think you can't do something. You can. For the most part, you can. It's gonna suck, but you can. Almost every day I come out here, it's like the same characters in the park every day. I'm the running guy. There's the guy just over there that flies his kite every day. And he flies it with a fishing pole, which I've never seen before. I found that kind of interesting. He's got his kite attached to a fishing pole and just like fishing in the sky. I don't know, it's kind of cool. More power to him. Then there's another kid down here, and I think he's recording music, like he's recording an album. He sets up a microphone and he's like spitting lyrics. Sometimes you can just hear him like playing music loud over speakers and stuff, and it sounds pretty good. I never want to like interrupt these people doing their thing, because you know, they come here for a reason, to get away from everything else. So I'm going to respect that. I just think it's interesting seeing all these different characters down here every day. It's a bit like a sitcom in that regard. And the more I see these people do their thing, they're all just like walking films. Like my brain is like turning all these ideas. Like I could make miniature films about these people, like the kite guy. I want to know his story. I want to know that kid's story, writing music down here, you know? Everybody has a story to tell, you know? Anyway, cheers to day 24. So what's the point of all this video, this running 3 miles a day for a month? I don't think there is one, to be honest. Running just makes me feel good. Even if I don't feel great in the act of doing it, I always feel better for having done it. And I might even say that the hardest runs are the ones that make me feel the best. Challenges make me feel good. I like crossing things off a list. Run, check. Walk the dog, check. Make a YouTube video, check. I'm not sure if it's my Irish Catholic guilt, but I enjoy conquering a little bit of adversity in my day, like when I took cold showers for a full month. I find that setting these small challenges and overcoming them makes the bigger stuff a lot more manageable. My wife might argue it's my competitive streak that I set these personal challenges. And whatever it is, it just keeps me moving forward. Welcome to me running 3 miles a day for all of June 2021. Let's get this. That's a wrap on day 2. Just finished run number 3. That's a wrap on day 4. It's day 5. It's 8 a.m. That's a wrap on day 6. That's a wrap on day number 8. On day 10. On day 12. That's a wrap on day 14. Day 16. Day 18. Day 19. That's a wrap on day 21. Day 24. It's a wrap on day 26. Day 27. Day 28. 2 more to go. 29. 3 more miles. 3 more miles. If you had asked me at the beginning of this month, James, how do you think you're going to feel at the end of the month? I'd probably say I'm going to feel sore and tired and ready to take a rest. That's a wrap on day 30. That's a wrap on this challenge. But in all actuality, it's quite the opposite. These last couple of runs have been really tranquil and just peaceful. I feel like this enormous sense of gratitude that I'm able to run. Maybe it's the elusive runner's high, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I believe in that. I just feel grateful that I can run, that I can make this video and share it with my friends online. So getting back to my question, what's this all about? Why run? Well, why not?